I'd like to say that this company was started by our grandfathers 150 years ago, but the simple truth is this is merely the culmination of a lifelong dream of the guys on this team. It's something that we've always wanted to do. The fact that it's come together and been as successful as it has is just amazing. We're lucky to do the things that we do on a daily basis. We work with wonderful people. We get to spend time on the land where, you know, unfortunately most people only get there on Saturday and Sunday. And that's where we are 7 days a week. And to be able to live that life and to pursue the things that we do along with our customers, our clients, our friends, it's just beyond words as to how good that feels to be able to do this.
I live in Houston, and it's a city of 4 to 5 million people, depending on where you put boundaries. Concrete, glass, everybody's mad and everybody's in a hurry. And being down in South Texas in the brush country is my escape. 5 years ago, I was a buyer looking for a ranch and he was a broker selling ranches. Fast forward 5 years and I talk to Mark all the time. We're great friends. I know his family and his kids, and likewise he knows ours. Since I met Mark and have been working with Mark for over years, I have multiple friends who also are in the ranch market, either have been or are currently. I have one of my very best friends who's actually putting a contract on a place Monday through Mark. So obviously, when I start recommending Mark to some of my very best friends, that speaks for itself.
What I love about Hubbard Properties is I think that the guys that we've put together, that we're working with, we're not just ranch salesmen or ranch brokers. We've been involved in all facets of the industry, whether it be from running cattle to doing wildlife management to you know, building tanks on your ranches and all that kind of stuff, which it goes way beyond just buying and selling ranches, which I think for us, you know, is important, because when we work with our clients, it's more than just a client. We become friends with these people. It goes way beyond the sale. We get to spend time with them on their ranch and watch them develop it into more than just a piece of property, but a property that's the property of their dreams, that they get to work on and bring their families to and fully enjoy and appreciate.
One of the common and unifying themes of the company is that we all want to build long-term relationships with our clients. We feel that's the best way to serve our client. We don't want to sell a client a piece of property and say, here you go and we'll see you later. We want to be there from start to finish. We want to become vested in the client's dreams and goals and visions for that piece of property. They're not buying it just to go sit around and look at it. They're buying it to enjoy it. We can do that. We can help the client take it from a piece of property that's just bought and sold to their vision and their goals and their dreams for what they want on that piece of property.
What sets Mark apart from most realtors is they want to show you every piece of dirt out on the market. Mark sits you down right off the bat, visits with you about what you're looking for in the way of a piece of property, what location. In my case, I wanted a piece of South Texas brush where I could raise hopefully some trophy whitetail deer. We didn't have to look at many ranches. He went out and looked at them ahead of time. I didn't waste a whole lot of time running around, and therefore it made the process go rather quickly. I lived 3 hours from the ranch and didn't have the time to spend going back and forth. Other realtors are just going to show you every piece of dirt that's out there, and Mark wasn't like that.
Usually when we begin working with a new client, you can see the excitement in their faces, their eyes light up, because We generally don't work with somebody who's bought and sold ranches all his life. It's generally somebody who's had a dream of buying a ranch and developing a ranch into a weekend place for his children where they can hunt deer and share time together, whether it be fishing or hunting birds or hunting deer. You know, the pursuits are endless. But the fact that they come to us to fulfill a lifelong dream, it's an opportunity that we have to work with these people that very few people get to enjoy. It's not a whole lot of fun necessarily to work with somebody who's building a house, but to work with somebody who's buying a ranch that they've wanted to buy their entire lives, that's special, and that's what we do.
Mark's very plugged in, especially in South Texas in the brush country, and he's a wealth of information and a wealth of knowledge. I needed to build high fence. I called Mark. Mark made his recommendation, and 2 days later the company he recommended was out here putting up game fence. He's obviously knows a lot about whitetail breeding. I have DMP pens out here, and I pretty much don't do anything without talking to Hubbard.
I had no idea that Mark would be able to provide the services he did through himself and the rest of his staff. You know, most realtors are going to get their commission and run off, and that's the last you see of them. That isn't the way Mark handles it, and that's not the way his staff handles it. And it was really nice to have that available, and certainly didn't expect it. I guess about the best way you can summarize the relationship with Mark was 4 years ago when I was looking for the ranch and looking for a realtor. I didn't know who Mark Hubbard was. Today I consider him a very good friend.
Probably the thing that Mark Hubbard at Hubbard Properties does that other people don't. Mark has a team together, so once you buy a property, whatever that property may be, if you need help putting the ranch houses on it, if you need help with the roads, you need help with the wildlife, Mark has the contacts and the people, and he keeps involved in your property and with your property until you're satisfied with it. And it's not just a real estate sales, it's one of those type of deals where it's going to be, the follow-up is well worth your interaction with Hubbard Properties. I met Mark a few years ago and we had a lot of things in common, and when I went out to buy a ranch, I got Mark involved as soon as I could. I looked at a number of places, but it was much easier to use someone like Mark Hubbard, because Mark understands the ranch lands, understands the wildlife, understands what you're looking for, and he's like a pre-scout for you. And he goes and he'll go find the property, save you a lot of time, and then when you go look, you won't be disappointed. I wasn't disappointed, and it worked out well for me.
Well, because Texas is such a big place, we have a very wide variety of properties to choose from. You know, we have clients that want the 10,000-acre South Texas brush country ranch, prime for raising big whitetail deer. We've got people who want to be out in the Davis Mountains of West Texas, or we have people who want the Panhandle, or we have people who may want the hill country that are looking at it from more of a, just a getaway place, recreational for their families to go. And they're just in it for the scenery. So we're very fortunate that we have a lot of different land to work with, and we can really use that to fulfill our clients' needs.
One of the most enjoyable things about this job is being able to sit down with the client around a campfire on a ranch that they bought 5-10 years ago, and to be able to see a lot of the fruits of labor, whether it's ponds that the owner's kids are out catching fish in, whether it's finally starting to see some trophy quality bucks show up on the place. It's very rewarding to be able to enjoy the fruits of our labor.
Building relationships is what we do in this company. We really enjoy the people that we work with. We look forward to seeing them. It's not like a job when you wake up in the morning and you have to drive halfway across Texas to go meet somebody to go look at a ranch. Our work day is like a day off for everybody else. And the relationships that we build, the friends that we make, the work that we do together, just among our team, we're close, we're good friends, we love doing things together. And all of our clients we all just fit in together, and it works.